Hey. Can you hear me? Oh, can't you tell it's me? Listen, we need to talk. It's serious. But I can't really tell you here. Would you mind meeting me on the roof? I'll go on ahead. Sorry, I know it's a surprise. Yeah, well, you're not wrong there. It's really good to see you safe. The Tao you knew, she did die. And the form I hold now, it is her soul reborn by a power beyond description. As goddess of creation, my purpose is to guide the Nahobino to the throne. Come, look. Tokyo fades like the setting sun. Time is almost up. The Empyrean. You can reach it and recreate the entire world. I believe you are the only one who can create a better world, one humanity deserves. What power I have shall be yours, and we can form a new world, as it should be. Until then, I ask only this. Will you let me fight at your side? Are you worried about me in battle? I assure you, I can fight off a fair few demons all on my own. Therefore, fear not. God's miracle dissipates, Tokyo and all within. They're doomed. Should it come to pass, they'll all vanish. If this stirs your heart even a little, then we must make for the throne. Create a new world, one according to your vision. Now take my hand. I'll escort you into Dot and the path to the Empyrean. Your partner is now Director Koshimizu. His true name is Tsukuyomi, yes? Please, take me to Bethal, Japan first. It's good to see you, Director Koshimizu.
Is it... Isanokami? I almost didn't recognize you.
It is I, now awakened as a goddess to guide the Nahobino.
Then it's time, and the next recreation is at hand.
I shall guide you into Dot, where the Empyrean lies. I ask that you become ruler and forge a peaceful world for humanity. Let us be off. Are you prepared to go?
A new realm of Dot. And this one leads to the Empyrean.
The path to the Empyrean. It has also been called the Temple of Eternity. Long before the first human being, the entity who oversaw this world created a bridge to the throne. However, Bethal headquarters has hidden the keys to access it, and so the path remains closed. There are 3 keys in total. It used to be that Bethal guarded them for safekeeping, but now, the branches that possess them think only of their own gain. So the first thing we need to do is get those keys ourselves. Director, perhaps you could detect the energy of divine instruments such as these?
Yes, I am indeed picking up 3 sources of incredible power, and hordes of demons around them.
Yes, that should be what we're looking for. The keys of austerity, benevolence, and harmony. I say we'd better hurry up and find them, but keep an eye out. I'm sure you can guess how many Nahobino aspirants are after the keys themselves. That won't do.
That face.
I don't sense your demon counterpart.
She died, shielding me from Tiamat.
I see.
What? I didn't suffer any injuries, but the Gadishtu are gone, and I've lost my other half. There's nothing left for me in the Netherworld. My part in this race for the throne is over.
Why did Nuwa sacrifice herself to save you?
Who can say? I tried to kill Nuwa once. I was about your age at the time, boy, but she didn't try to stop me. Didn't even resist. In the end, the only reason she lived that day is because I couldn't bring myself to do it. Maybe that's why she joined me. Because she saw how much of a hypocrite I really was. I didn't have what it took to rule this world. Yes, I am. Nuwa didn't tell me to remake the world. She told me to survive.
Maybe it's true that you weren't meant to take the throne or reshape the world, but I think being inconsistent is just part of being human. I'm sure we've all got disconnects like that in us, even me or him. But it seemed to me like she really, truly loved humanity. That means flaws and all.
Perhaps. I'm going back to the other Tokyo. I owe her my life, so now I'll have to figure out how I'm going to spend it.
So that was Shohei Yakumo. I remember the Saint mentioned him sometime previously. I opened an investigation into him at the time, though I suppose the results hardly matter anymore. If you want to know more, I'd ask one of the researchers at the Japan branch.
Hey! First of all,
That was the same report I heard. I have some thoughts I'd like to share. Yakumo has been an outcast in human society since childhood. Even back then, his only real companions were demons. Based on the statement from his adolescence, he genuinely felt close to them. Certainly closer than he was with any human. A sharp contrast to the Yakumo you've known from your encounters in the present. You really are perceptive, then. If you noticed that conflict within him, then no doubt you also saw how it tormented him. Yakumo's had to endure plenty of tragedy, even besides the death of his parents. His scars run deep. Sometimes, our hearts can lie to us for our own protection. Perhaps his mission, this obsession with slaying all demons, was something he needed to cling to, just to keep a grasp on his own identity. In any case, it's just a theory that occurred to me after reading our reports. Whatever the truth is, we may never know. More relevantly, Yakumo has given up on the throne. For those of us who still seek to remake our world, that is the only thing that matters. Let's move, young man. We still have a ways to go before our journeys end.
So, you survived. I suppose the rumors were true then. We received word that Yuzuru Atsuta died at the hands of Ichiro Dazai and Abdiel. Miyazu's not ready to speak to you yet. She just lost her brother. She's still struggling with that grief. But don't worry, I have a plan. It's only a matter of time before I have the crest. Thus, I ask that you leave this matter to me for the time being. Is that the winged sun crest you bear? So in the end, it was you who held the final piece. That rightfully belongs to the gods of the Nile. A faction of renegade demons stole it from its true place. Whoever bears that crest can wield the divine power of the sun god, the power of creation of all things. This jar contains the boy's flesh and bones. With Ra's power joined to mine, I would be able to restore him to life. All I require is that crest and your cooperation. Together, we can bring Yuzuru Atsuta back to life. Will you assist me?
Young man, if you do hand over the winged sun crest, Khonzu will gain immense power. Before deciding, think carefully on the potential consequences of this choice.
Thank you. Now we can proceed with the rite. First, however, there is someone who wishes to speak to you.
Miyazu Atsuta.
So, I'm glad to see you're okay. I've been thinking about my brother. I didn't want him to fight anymore. That was the whole reason I chose to stay here. So he could finally stop. But everything I did, it was all for nothing.
Soon your pain will fade, Miyazu. Look upon this crest. It is the Eye of Horus. Now it shall be restored to its rightful owner. In the name of Raharakti, grant me the divine power of the king. Now, the power of Ra is mine. Yet before I revive Miyazu's brother, there is one further task I must attend to. I must deliver your judgment.
Director Koshimizu, my brother was your knowledge, and you used him. You put him in danger, just so you could get everything you wanted. If it wasn't for you, my brother would never have been dragged into this war. He wouldn't have had to die.
Yet not content with losing your own knowledge's bearer, you dared reach further, finding a replacement in him. Nyazu and I are of one mind. We doubt that you are truly worthy of the throne.
Young man, we can't afford to indulge this. We've come too far to stop now. We have to keep fighting, or all the sacrifices that brought us here will have meant nothing.
I, Khonzu Ra, hereby decree, you will face me here and now, Nahobino. Suffer the flames of my judgment and be cleansed! Take this! Take this! I shall pass judgment! No. Even if I can't bring your brother back, then at least, at the very least...
I thought as much. There was never any hope of reviving Yuzuru Atsuta. It was all a bluff for the sake of confronting us.
Even with the power of Ra, the human you knew as Yuzuru Atsuta will not return. All I could do was hasten the reincarnation of his soul.
So, I thought even if I couldn't have my brother back, I could at least avenge him. But I don't care anymore. I never wanted to lose you to get my revenge. Then I really would be alone. I want to live for the future, with you at my side. My brother's the only one who would know what he wanted. I don't know if you can speak for him like that, but I've decided I want to live for myself.
Young man, would you let me offer her a few words in parting? Your brother cared about helping people. That's ultimately what he wanted to achieve with his power. He wasn't bound by anyone else's orders. He was acting for a cause he believed in. My hope is to create a world that will keep his vision, and others like it, alive forever. That is our purpose in seeking the throne.
I guess I never realized my brother had that kind of determination. I want to choose the path I believe in, too. So I'll stand back and give this world a last farewell as it ends. Feel like that's the only way I have left to take a stand against this rotten war.
Well, now, Albino, if that is your path, then so be it. After suffering defeat at your hands, I've no right to object. But never forget, as you walk onward, you bear the hopes of countless humans with you.
Once the world's remade, you might be the only ones who can preserve the memory of the one we used to live in. So even after all this is over, please, don't forget my brother.
Do you think us foolish for choosing not to fuse together? I personally believe that some things have to remain separate in order to be truly complete. Or is that a bit too abstract? Suffice it to say, the bearer of my knowledge is a greater woman than I realized.
I want to choose the path I believe in too. So I'll stand back and give this world a last farewell as it ends. But this doesn't mean I'm giving up or running away from the battle. Even after this world's gone, as long as there's still someone who remembers how it used to be, then our world had some meaning. Please, you have to see this through, okay? All the way to the end.
Well, well. So you're the Nahobino whose name is on everyone's lips. You should know Bethal has ordered your death. I usually don't care to follow the Angel's orders. Yet neither can I simply ignore your claim to rule. Answer me this, Nahobino. What lies in your heart as you seek the throne? When you look upon the denizens of this world, do you see hope or despair? Fair enough. Either way, it is a god's right to vie for the throne. So be it. Here and now, let us prove who is worthy of rule!
The hell are you trying to pull, Odin? I'm not just gonna let you have all the fun. You here for the keys, boy? Lucky you. The Allfather and I will grant you a real clash of the gods. You want to see what happens to fools who dare to cross Bethel? Come face your end.
Feast your eyes! There's no escape!
How about this?
Your turn! Go!
Come, thunder!
Let's go!
How about this? Take this! Now then, how's this?
It's time!
Splendid! Just splendid! Now then, how's this? As if you really stand a chance. Hell of a fight, boy. That's a loss I can accept.
More readily than Bethal will, I suspect. Much as they'll object, the keys of benevolence and harmony are yours.
Well, go on. Now that you've clobbered us, hurry up and get that last key.
By the way,
Forgive me, Lord Shiva.
Pathetic! Is that all? If it isn't the Nahalpino, Lord Lucifer holds in high regard. A question, if you will allow. For what purpose have you come here? Think hard. If I like what I hear, I may just hand over the key here and now. She is a blight on this world, and cannot be suffered to live. Though I expected more of your ambitions. Lord Lucifer intends to cross the boundary of existence itself, and for that purpose has beckoned the Nahalpino. I may not agree with all his methods, but I shall respect his vision. He's earned that much at least. Now then, Nahalpino, I could simply hand over the key of austerity, but where would the sport be in that? No, I would rather put your might to the test. Show me the power upon which Lord Lucifer pins his hope. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Think you can handle this?
Watch this.
Well done. Perhaps you are capable of transcension after all. As promised, the key of austerity is yours.
You now have all 3 keys, representing the 3 pillars of the Empyrean. That means you've earned the right to ascend to the heavens. Now, make your way to the Temple of Eternity, where the entrance to the Empyrean lies.